Lankan. Sammy, welcome to the show. I'm in the car headed over to a baseball manufacturing factory in Sri Lanka. I'm in the car with Desmond, superstar Desmond's in the car here with me today. So last week I was at Jetwing Negumbo with my brother. You guys saw that video last week. And I'm in the pool, I'm hanging out, and I saw a guy, and 400 meter, turn right. And I saw a guy, and I just happened to strike up a conversation, and it turned out this guy was Korean. And he was the actual chairman, CEO of a company based here in Sri Lanka that manufactures baseballs for the Korean Baseball League and all of the Japanese Olympics. And they manufacture here in Sri Lanka. And so I struck up a conversation with him, and we're talking, blah, 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 this and that. That's okay. So, I'm chatting with him, and we were talking about business and etc. And we were talking, and of course I lived in Korea, and he was talking, and he was saying, we were chatting, and it moved over to labor and how he was having trouble finding labor, and I was talking about how I was looking at, that was part of my business plan to bring labor to South Korea from Sri Lanka. And he was like, I really want to meet you and talk to you about this. And I said, yeah, why don't we exchange numbers? And he gave me his business card. And then I emailed him, and he said, oh, by the way, I'm retiring. And I'm like, oh, well, when are you leaving? And he said, well, I'm leaving this weekend. And I said, well, I'm leaving for Thailand. And he says, oh, well, my son is coming to take over the business. And I'm like, oh, well, when can we meet? And he says, well, I'm leaving this weekend. And I said, well, all right, let's meet for lunch. So I'm going over there to meet him today because he's, leaving. And I'm leaving for Thailand on Monday. So this is the only time I can meet him because he's retiring. And he's the CEO of the company. So such a small world. So I'm going to meet him and talk to him today about his business. Hopefully he's going to give me a tour of his factory, and hopefully we can strike up a relationship, because the one thing about Korean businessmen is that they do business with friends, and if we can strike up a good friendship, then business can become easier. And when he returns, and if his son is there, I can meet his son. When I come back from Thailand, I can meet his son again when I come back, and we can have lunch, and we can talk about maybe starting a business of finding locals to go to South Korea to work in the factories in South Korea, working in the factory here in Sri Lanka, etc. I'm not too sure about the business, but he said he was having trouble finding labor. So we'll see what's going on in that area. I don't know too much about it, but we'll figure it out and see what's going on. See you guys on the other side. Oh wow! In the middle of this pot is a fork and rubber. And on that rubber pot, we wind lunya. This is lunya.
We have from 100% Wulian to 15% Wulian. The wood content. So that's white one is 100%. 100% Wulian. 100% Wulian is used for professional game ball.
So that's 100%?
That is 100%. Now, this is for the kids. Three-quarter, that's a smaller than normal. Normal is 9 ounce. This is 8 and 8. Let's go around. And put the glue on the glue on the front. The matchmaking with the fur and the leather. The leather is cut there. Now sorting. Good back part, belly part. Back part is thick and strong. Belly part is thin and weak. So belly part is used for the kids. Back part is used for the adults, professionals.
Where is the stamping done?
Some leather too thick, so
We shave it. So all of these leather products are sourced locally and everything like that, right?
no. This is Japanese leather.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because of the quality.
Okay.
And there are not many leather tanners, baseball leather tanners in the world. Because we use only white, and from the position of the tanner, like if you make for clothes, they can make red,
Different colors.
different colors.
Okay.
But they have to make only white, and if they make any color, after that it becomes not white. So they have to do only white.
Understood.
And it's so dangerous for them to manufacture only white because the order can come and maybe cannot come. And only depend on this baseball leather is risky for them. So there are not many baseball leather pennants. And this is the best quality in the world.
Very nice.
We have stitch workers in-house, but only altogether maybe about 30. Mostly outside. As I said, about 300 village people.
That looks like a very hard job.
Yes, they start with, when they start, it's a 2 meter long. So they have to do it like this. Look at that boy. It's long now. They are starting.
This is a young man's job, not. And this is the quality control?
Yes, this is. Look what she is doing to make the seam
Straight?
yes.
Ah, okay, got it. Very nice.
To finish, we put in this room. We keep 25 degree and 50%
Humidity?
humidity. This we call aging. To get the right bounce and everything, we need to age like this. Do you know sushi?
Yes.
They have to age like this. It should be in between 141.8 to 148.8. So.
Guys, so that was a factory tour of Skyline Baseball in Sri Lanka. It's a Korean factory. That was a tour by the CEO, Chairman La. I met him at Jetwing Negombo last week. He invited me for a tour of his factory. Interesting twist, he actually asked me to join his company as a consultant. So it looks like when I return from Thailand that I am going to be, we haven't fully negotiated the terms of the contract, but it looks like I'm going to be working for him, or well, for his son, as a consultant in finding and recruiting employees for his company. This is the initial stage, but there was some negotiations, and he approached me in dealing with that. So the way business works in Korea is that it's mostly done through relationships. So he liked me, and that's how it works in Korea. I remember one time when I first came to Korea, I had a friend. It turns out that I found out years later that he was an arms dealer. He was an arms dealer. Korea is one of the top 5 arms dealers in the world. They deal in small arms. So small handguns and assault rifles and armored personnel carriers, jeeps, and small fighters. And things like that. Jeeps, tanks, armored personnel carriers, things like that. Right now, they're number 3 in the world. So anyway, he invited me to dinner, to go for dinner with this company. I can't remember the company. I really can't remember because it was 14 years ago. And I went out for dinner with this guy, and we hung out and everything like that. Ooh, accident. What is going on here? Yeah, motorcycle. Some motorcycle hit the back of a van. You couldn't see the motorcycle. I didn't see it, but maybe the video will show it later. So I went out for dinner with this guy once, and then we went out a second time. And I thought we were just hanging out. We were having a great time, having fun, blah, blah, blah. And the third time, we went out, and the guy made me a job offer. And I was like, what the what? And I asked my friend Sid, and he's like, yeah, that's how it works here. That was a job interview. And I'm like, what? It was a job interview? I go, yeah, that's how it works here in Korea. They meet you, and if they like you, they make you a job offer. And I'm like, how did you not tell me this? He goes, that's the way it works here in Korea. So I went into this knowing that that's how it was going to work. So I brought him a little gift because it was his retirement. So I brought him a little retirement gift. And the whole time I was talking to him about his business and everything like that. So being very friendly and everything. So he made me a kind of a job offer. So hopefully this will become kind kind of lucrative for me because as a consultant, I will definitely be asking for a good amount of money. But I will be dealing directly with him, not his son. He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy. He's 75 years old. 75 years old, retiring. He took over the company from his father, who started it about 50 years ago. So they manufacture the baseballs here in Sri Lanka and ship them off to Korea and Japan, which is really interesting. So you guys saw the video. So anyway, interesting situation is unfolding here in Sri Lanka. We'll update you guys as the situation unfolds next month. We'll see you all on the other side.